Welcome to another segment of Questions People Ask Realtors. On today's segment, we're going to talk about pools. Liz, your thoughts on the value that pools can bring homes, specifically outdoors, above ground or in ground. Your thoughts?
Okay, so I have several different clients, right, that want different things, and some are super excited about pools and they specifically look for homes with pools. And I think the amount of people that are interested in a pool is growing in Minnesota. But I would say there are also many people that are afraid of pools for a variety of reasons, whether it's afraid that their child might fall into the pool and drown. That is a huge worry for many parents.
For sure.
Or the other thing is like just the maintenance that pools bring. It's a huge cost, especially if you are not used to that. If you didn't grow up with one, you just want to really educate yourself on how much that's going to cost you, and also just be comfortable with the routine maintenance that a pool takes. It does take a lot of work. And I don't think a lot of people understand that before they get one.
Yeah, two examples. My family moved to Iowa in 1995. We had an outdoor above ground pool for 5 years. And eventually we decided to tear it down because A, the maintenance costs, with the liner, with the chemicals, and B, it took up the majority of our yard. And as we were getting older, as kids were getting older, we wanted more access to our backyard for more multi-purpose uses. So we tore out the wood, tore out the entire pool. So that took a long time to do. It took a long time to get that thing, get the grass growing. It was all sand underneath the pool. So that's maybe one, like, not a negative, but just to keep that in mind if you want to tear it off or tear it down, and the costs of the pool. But the other flip side of the coin is my wife's family in Iowa has an outdoor in-ground concrete pool. It takes up the majority of the backyard, but that was a great place for hosting. People came over all the time for barbecues, for hanging out. It is a heated pool, so there's a lot of benefits to hosting. People will come to you, especially during the summers. You'll have people hang out all the time, so it's a great place, centrally located, to come and hang out, right? So if you're up for that, you want to host, that's certainly a great option as well. They have a really great liner that doesn't need a lot of maintenance, so they just roll it out when they need to, roll it back when they need to. So it really just comes down to cost. It comes down to do you want to have it? Does it bring the value that you wanted to bring? Are you willing to put the money into the maintenance costs?
Yeah, and I think in Minnesota, it really comes down to this. It comes down to you're putting a pool in because you think you'll use it, and it adds value to your life. I would not expect it to add a ton of value to your house, unless you're more in the luxury realm.